Welcome to the Protein Bros. On today's podcast, we have a very special guest. His name is Mugzy Bulljunk. Believe it or not, that's not his real name, but that is the name that he goes by on social media. He is a guy that is trying to build his social media following. He considers himself a social media influencer, and we have not had somebody on the show before that is strictly a social media influencer, somebody who is trying to grow their influence through social media. It was a really interesting conversation, and if you can't tell, he wears sunglasses all the time. And so we had to match that energy. And me and Jeff both wore sunglasses the entire interview as well. So if you would, the only way we grow this podcast is if you like, comment, and share it with a friend. So if you would do that, we would appreciate it. And thank you guys for listening. Enjoy the podcast. The first question I got for you, dude. How'd you get the name Mugzy Bulljunk?
Mugzy. So it's a two-part. So Mugzy.
Is Bulljunk one word or two words?
It's one. Bulljunk is one.
Yes, sir.
And Mugzy. So my family calls me Buzzy, and someone said Mugzy by accident. And I thought it was Mugzy. My bad. I'm like, I actually like that. I'm gonna keep that. So that stuck. That was before I moved here. Now when I moved here, it was just Mugzy. Now football team. I came here 2013. Joined the football team in high school. Practice. I was like, hey, let me see that Bulljunk right quick. Because you can't say bullshit in the barbershop where I'm from. In Mississippi, you get kicked out for cussing around the kids. So we say Bulljunk to the bullshit. And they was like, what'd you say? I was like, Bulljunk. Okay, Mugzy Bulljunk back. Bulljunk, what's up, Bulljunk? And it just stuck around forever. That's literally how it came around.
So you moved here in 2013?
Mm-hmm. May 24th.
What was the thing that the jump off point? What brought you here?
My mom got married to an old Army buddy.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and they divorced a couple years ago.
Okay, but you're happy you brought you here then, huh?
Yeah, the South ain't no place to live.
What'd you play in football? Were you DB?
Corn, yeah.
Yeah,
I was. Yeah,
you look like you could be freaking shifty.
I was. I was not great, but
and a guy like with the name Mugzy, you weren't great. I was about to say you had to have been pretty good if you got the name Mugzy, man.
I was a wrestler. That was my great sport.
Okay.
Would you wrestle at? What number?
45, 52, then 60. Sophomore, junior, senior.
Dang, man, they would be cutting Kyle down to 160. This guy.
I wrestled at 135.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real though, he did.
Walking around at 160?
Nah, man. The last year I wrestled, this is right before I was like, this sucks ass. I'm done doing it. I was up at like 190, and my wrestling coach was like, got to get down to 135. And I wasn't very good. So it's like, I'm not losing all that weight just to get down to that weight class and then get beat for varsity.
You'll be too tired to even win.
Yeah, for sure.
For all of you that don't know, let me just explain the fact that we're all wearing shades right now.
WWE wrestling, by the way, not folk style. Yeah.
I didn't wear a singlet. He
Yeah.
just wore pink tights.
I just wore a Speedo.
That's
for
true.
real.
We have a photo for that too,
Like,
Luke.
sir, you're going to have to wear a singlet.
But we're all wearing sunglasses because Mugzy traditionally in all of his social media is always wearing his sunglasses. And typically I would say black aviators, but you pulled out some nice Ray-Ban Wayfarers for us today.
I did. I actually
appreciate the occasion.
No, hear me out, bro. I broke my aviators last night. I sat on them last night.
No.
And I asked my bender partner, I said, bro, can I borrow some shades for this podcast? He said, yeah, I got you, bro. I said, give me the cheap ones. I got the Ray-Bans. I said, screw it. So give me the Ray-Bans.
Dude, aren't Ray-Bans expensive?
Like 100 plus.
Yeah.
Those are the Ray-Ban Ps.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those are polarized.
I would never buy these, bro. These are borrowed. I'm giving right back after we done here.
They look clean though, man.
Appreciate that. Now,
Not as clean as mine, but you know,
like
you could.
yours more.
Yeah, mine are better. Mine are sweet.
So let's bring up his Instagram up there, Luke.
Oh my God.
Classic Luke.
Fucking Luke.
Luke.
About to find a new
doing?
fucking producer.
Remember my first time?
Jesus Christ.
I hate when this happens.
Oh, it's already connected.
Damn, I like that water.
Bro, me too.
I don't drink that.
I don't know why I've been hooked on it. I've
So did you start drinking it because of this? And now you're like drinking it at home and shit?
No, I don't drink it at home, but
It's just here?
I do look forward to Thursdays.
You haven't bought a LaCroix yet or anything?
Not yet. No, LaCroix tastes like shit compared to these.
Really?
Yeah,
There's a
LaCroix.
difference?
Yeah, there is a difference.
I'm water falling.
Why don't you just pour it in your cup? And pour it in your mouth.
There's Sprite with no lemon lime in there.
Yeah.
Just a flavorless flat Sprite.
It's good. It's not flat.
It ain't flat. No.
It's not flat.
It's definitely not flat.
What the hell are you talking
It's
about?
got bubbles in it, I guess.
Yeah, it's bubbly water.
And a flat Sprite's not bad. You know, like
Hold on,
it's
bro.
still pretty good.
Hold on, bro.
You
That's not it, bro. It's like juice.
yeah, that's what I'm
Lemon
saying.
lime juice. No.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Would you rather have juice or a soda? You're from Mississippi, dude. They call it Coke down there.
We call it We
Everything.
call it soda. They call it pop up here.
Yeah, pop.
That's weird as fuck. to me. Pop. I don't like that.
I'm a soda guy.
I'm a soda guy. I don't like
Yeah.
pop. You want some pop?
Kansas
I was
is a
told
pop
that
thing.
out south, everything's a Coke.
Yeah.
A Coke? Yeah, I don't know about that. It's more Pepsi than Coke down south.
Really?
Pepsi is way bigger than Coke. 100%.
But like, I mean, like that can't be true all in the South because Georgia, I mean, Atlanta is where Coke headquarters is, bro.
Is it?
Like,
Get the fuck. Is it really?
yeah.
I didn't know that. Well,
There's actually they have like their own like amusement park there, Coke World.
There's no way, bro.
Bro,
There's
everybody's
no way.
walking around with their
Hey.
eyes wide.
There's no way
Hey, that's the
real,
wrong type of Coke.
I've been
You been?
to Coke World.
How's the Coke, bro?
He stayed up for a couple days. He
Dude.
was-
Kyle makes a shitload of cocaine jokes. It's just it's like an unreasonable amount at this point where I'm like kind of
Well,
worried about him.
Yeah.
He's made 2 today.
Dude, I
Okay,
don't.
so-
yeah, first of all, they were teed up for me. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Just like, don't be such a dad where someone says Coke World, you just have to go there.
Dude.
You go to the extreme. When
Yeah.
you
Here's what you need to know about Coke World. All right. First off, they did everything right. It's unbelievable as far as like your love for the brand when you get done. But we did the tour and everything. And when you get done, this is the coolest part. You got like your classic like soda fountains you would see at like a Quick Trip. You know what I mean? Like any gas station. When you go to Coke World, there's like 200 different varieties of different sodas that Coca-Cola makes all over the world. So you can go up to like a Denmark soda machine, or you could go to like a Russia soda machine. And these are like the traditional soda options that you have when you would go to a fountain in that country. And they just give you unlimited sample cups to just walk up to any of them and try all of them. And it was just
And they're all
nuts.
trash.
Really?
Coca-Cola's trash.
I'm not a fan of Coke at all.
I mean, you guys are crazy. I watched this man order Coke Zero.
No.
I watched him do it.
I prefer.
So-
I prefer
A DDP.
You know me,
Bro.
You know my body.
A Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's what I
Diet
prefer.
Dr. Pepper,
Come on
bro.
now.
Dr. Pepper is a terrible soda.
Listen.
What?
What?
That's
Hold
a
on.
terrible soda.
What? Here's the
23
thing first.
flavors? No?
Exactly. You're doing the most. You're doing the most.
Hey, first of all, I would never drink an actual Dr. Pepper. Too much sugar. I don't like it.
But
It's too
diet?
too sweet. Diet, different deal. I can drink a lot of them. They're
That's
great.
disgusting.
They're great.
I can't believe like we're gonna not even be able to air any of this golden content because Luke's fucking scanning the fucking TV. Couldn't get the TV to work.
It's rolling, isn't it?
Is it?
No, I'm saying like the video's rolling and shit.
Alrighty.
There's this guy who had to learn technology. All right. So Keelan is the homegrown name.
That's my name.
Up until 14 years old, you're Keelan.
Like 30.
No, but you went by
Buzzy.
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 Where'd Buzzy come from?
I don't know. That's just a family thing. Buzzy Bear.
I get after meeting you, I get it. It's your personality, dude. It's buzzy.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm a buzzy guy, I guess so.
Mugzy, though, you've been told obviously that this was a famous basketball player, right?
Bugsy Bogue. And the gangster.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And he was only 5'2".
Yeah, very short guy.
I mean, like he could dunk. He won the dunk contest.
Did he
you guys
really?
know that?
I did not know that. I'm not a basketball
He actually
guy.
won an NBA All-Star, dunk contest.
How the fuck?
He won that, and it's purely because like him being able to dunk at all is incredible.
Yeah, this is the wonder of the world.
I mean,
Short.
legitimately. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, there
What
hasn't
was
been
your
anybody
What
like
was
him
your
since.
vertical in high school? Was it? Did you break 20?
Talking to
I
me?
don't know.
I'm talking to
mine.
you.
I for sure broke 20, dude.
You broke 20. You hit 21.
I think I hit 24.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
You see? I guess you forgot what these calves look like, dog.
What about your broad jump? Standing broad jump.
You know what? I
Ask
think,
him about his sit and reach.
Yeah. Everybody laughs at my sit and reach story. I couldn't register on the sit and reach.
He couldn't reach his knees.
Oh, damn.
They
Bad
like
yoga?
they put that in front of me, and I was like, I had to bend my knees and like pull up my pants so they would stay up. I had like those like swishy pants on, and where those pants would just like stay structured even though I had them pulled up.
Uh-huh.
And I like 1 year I got up to presidential. It's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
Got my stretch on. But I'm telling you right now, yeah, dude, it's not good. Broad jump, I don't remember, not good enough. I can tell you that right now. had a good first step.
We'll
Good
just
shuttle
say this:
time.
in track and field time, they were like, "Go out to the discus, go throw the discus around to Jeff." Isn't that what they told you?
That's true.
Yeah.
I tried to go to track. They were like, "Go with the throwers, Jeff." It's a good combo if you're a lineman.
Muggsy, did you run track?
I did.
Yeah. What'd you run?
I did the 1, 4, 1, 2, 4, 8, and the relays are all 4 of those.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's it.
Is there a worse race than an all-out 400?
No.
It's so terrible.
That's a literal sprint.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a lap sprint.
It's so
It's
terrible.
not easy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mine wasn't great,
Yeah.
so I wasn't great at it. I just did it for my endurance purposes. I had terrible endurance, terrible cardio. That's why I did it. I didn't care about track.
So now that you're training, you're doing the fitness influencer thing. Are you still focused on cardio? Do you do cardio much?
I do cardio, not a ton, but I do. Because I go to the gym twice a day.
Yeah.
So I don't got a lot of time for I'll do distance. So
Yeah.
that's like 2 hours of my day is distance running. So I don't have that time as much as I used to. So pretty much lifting weights 4 or 5 hours a day.
Here's my question.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I'm gonna have Luke start looking up something because he's scrolling through your social media. If there was like one post that you think would be a really great post for us to look at, for our listeners to watch, to be like, this is a good, encapsulation of you as an influencer, what would be one that you'd be like a good one to find?
Bro, no clue.
You have any pinned?
No, I don't pin my Instagram. I don't pin any of them.
You got a lot of content. Well,
I got a lot.
Let's go back as far as we need to go back. But he'll look for it. Like, we don't need to talk about it just yet. But like, how far back should he go?
The first like 50 or 60 posts.
Okay.
Was that you fighting Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Who won?
I won.
KC Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah,
Come on
man.
now.
I ran into him at the plaza.
Yeah.
Showdown.
I'm so upset we didn't wear our stringers for this podcast.
That's my that just got stolen. That stringer.
What?
Yes, from Genesis locker room.
You're kidding me.
And them shorts. Actually, I'm pretty pissed about that.
Don't they give you lockers with locks on them?
Yeah, but somebody just got my combination right and took my stuff. I was like, son of a bitch.
Wow, dude.
It's whatever. They can keep
What's your go-to Genesis location?
Lately, Independence. Only because I had to leave Overland Park. But Overland Park was like my number one for like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but Independence is now my go.
Overland Park's like like the tennis club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide you wanted to be a fitness influencer? Who was the person that you looked up to the most that you were like, man, I want to be like that dude?
Nobody. No one piqued my interest in why I wanted to be influencer. Bro, I knew I had everywhere I go, I have influence. Like every gym I've been to, I bring a sparkle to the gym. So I get people talking more, people are friends more, people more friendly. If it's a quiet gym, everybody wind up being friends a month later after I've been there a month. So,
you did a post about that I noticed where you were saying what's up to everybody in the gym. It was like you saying what's up to probably 10 people.
everybody.
Yeah, and everybody knew you. And that you just happened to catch them while you were recording, and then you clipped it up and made it into a video, which I thought was cool.
That's it. I just made a video with it. I mean, I just got a camera and recorded what I usually do. Say hello to everybody. How you doing? What's your name? Where you from? Where you work? You look good. What's your weight loss journey? Da da da.
So if you didn't have anybody like specifically that was like an influence from wanting to be a fitness influencer standpoint, who was the person that got you into fitness and made you want to start working out and lifting weights?
Nobody. Like I was literally depressed after my third suicide attempt, passing Genesis on the highway, and it was so huge. I was like, yo, I got to see what's inside. And got a tour, went broke. Paying for the membership.
Went to
This was the Merriam location?
This was the Overland Park on 110th.
Okay.
By the indoor skydiving.
Yeah, tennis club.
Yeah, and when broke, I had like $200 in my account. I gave him like $180 for my membership to start off, and from there I started going every day. Met a person per day, and from there I just became the king. Shortly.
Did you have multiple piercings and so forth, and wear sunglasses from day one?
No, but no, I had the piercings from day one, not the sunglasses.
Okay. I was gonna say, when did the persona of Mugzy become a thing, or is this just who you are through and through, day in and day out?
This is who I am for sure. The glasses come from where I'm from. I'm from a bad place in the world. We gotta have shades on. You can't look at anybody any kind of way. So any one wrong look, you be in a fight in 20, 30 minutes. So that's why I wear shades everywhere I go.
I'm with you.
Literally.
And so, where you're from, did any of that play a role into, you mentioned these suicide attempts? Mm-hmm. And, I've been told through others that, fitness has genuinely saved your life. Mm-hmm. And I really want to get more into that. what was kind of life for Mugzy like prior to fitness?
Prior to fitness, I was young and dumb, like anybody else. Like gym teach you a lot of lessons. I was very young and dumb. Try to fit in way too hard with the older people, like freshmen and seniors. They don't collide. The senior been in there way too long. The freshman trying to get in and be cool from the bat, and I was that guy. I was trying to be too cool too quick and look stupid a lot. So I was just a dumb young kid, not smart. I was watching stupid content, consuming BS movies, unrealistic expectations of the world. You know how it is in America. We watch BS and just screw our mind over.
Sure.
So I was a young and dumb kid.
When you say like unrealistic expectations, was that me? Like, was your depression caused from expecting life to go a certain way and it didn't? You know, when you got out of school and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Oh yeah, it did. 'Cause I got put out at 21. I was kicked out of my stepdaddy house legally. Yeah, he had like a court order and everything. He put me out of his house in 30 days.
Yeah.
So after that happened, shit got real.
Sure.
Everything. I'm paying. I got 3 jobs, paying all my bills, still broke. Eviction notices, repos. You know how it is. All that.
Where were you working at the time?
I was at a warehouse. I was production manager at the warehouse. I was working at a rehabilitation center with my mom, doing dietary aid, doing dishes and feeding the old people, and I was building MMA cages for all the fights in the city, all at the same time.
Sure. What's do you have like a humbling humbling moment? Obviously, you know, getting kicked out is not fun. You know what I'm saying? But you're talking about like, you know, I'll put it this way, you're skating over things that I would consider to be like very monumental moments where I'm sure they're like imprint in your memories, right? A Repo Man coming, you know what I'm saying? They take a car. You know, these might be things that are tough to talk about, which is cool. But it's just like, you know, do you have any kind of profound memory where you're just like, I'm done with this shit? Whenever like something negative happened, is there anything that you can think of in your head where it's like really imprinted in your mind where maybe you took a mental turn?
Oh yeah, that was recently. That was in January. I was with this girl. We split up right before Christmas, December 22nd. She got one of my best friends maybe 3 weeks later, and I saw them together at Oakland Park. Oh man,
at the gym?
At the gym, where everybody knew who I am.
Right.
Everybody know who they are because they know who I am.
Right.
So that embarrassing. Everybody knew like, whoa, this dude just took Mugzy girl. It's embarrassing.
Huge shot. Yeah, huge shot to the ego.
Betrayal is my biggest fear, and he presented to here you go. So just gave it to me. So that was a huge turning point. I was super depressed. I lost my car. I lost the gym. I couldn't go back to the gym. I lost my self-esteem. Everything was gone. I lost her family, her dogs, everything, bro. Everything. Me and her family was tight. I just lost it all just like that. Everything going in a day. Everything. So you lose everything, hit rock bottom. Only place to go was up. So my neighbor said, bro, look, I'm going to the gym at 5 in the morning. That's my time. I got to go to the gym. So you got to go with me at 5 a.m. That's the only catch. I said, I'm going. So I went every day 5 a.m. And they came out to be my agents. These people had a marketing agency. I said, you know what? I want you to be a part of our agency. I said, all right, bet. So they gave me a tripod, microphone, go do videos. And I did it, edited them, and here we are.
Dope, man.
That's crazy, man.
Big turning point.
Are you as fitness influencer, you say your full-time job at this point?
It is, yeah.
I got a question for you real quick. Going back to what you said, your stepdad kicked you out of your house. Like when I was 20 years old, my dad basically did the same thing to me. I was coming in, I got done in my junior college, and I moved back in with him for a very short amount of time, and I kept going out. I'd stay out till 3 a.m. I'd come into his house. I'd go raid his pantry and go pass out till 12 the next day, being a young kid. And I remember he woke me up one day and he said, "Hey, dude, you got to be out of my house in the next couple days." And I was like, "Where am I going to go?" He's like, "I don't know, but you'll figure it out." And at the time, I hated him for that. But now that I look back on it, it's probably the best thing that he ever did for me.
Stepdad?
My actual dad.
Oh, okay. This is Mark.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you look back on your stepdad? Are you pissed at him, or are you kind of thankful for that?
Still pissed. It wasn't his intention to make me a better man.
Okay.
It wasn't never his intention. Your dad wants you to be a better person after that. That was his whole intention because he loved you to death. He did not love me to death at all. He said, "Get out, be poor, die. I don't care."
You were an inconvenience.
Huge.
That's why. So he was like, I'm trying to get rid of this inconvenience for more than I'm trying to teach a lesson.
I cannot respect that ever.
How have you moved forward from that, dude? Because that's kind of a big, you're talking about things that can cause, mental anguish. I would say that would probably be a pretty big one. How'd you get over it, Jim?
Memento mori. Remember, we will die.
Yeah.
Stoicism. You got to remember you will die. Just forget the past and move forward. I forgive them. I forgive my boy. I forgive my ex. Forgive all of them. I'm ready to move on. You got memento mori. Remember, we will die.
Very true, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you have that mindset, it's really easy to realize like, hey man, I can spend the next month like crying about something, or I can move forward from it because in that next month I could die, or something could happen traumatic, so.
Shout out to former guest Matt Vincent. He just came out with a shirt that says Memento Mori on it.
Wow. Really?
He has his own brand called Not Dead Yet.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, man, it's a cool shirt.
Is he a stoic?
I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
He's his own guy. I'll just put it that way. But I think he has a lot appreciated for stoicism.
It's a big deal for men. It's a huge deal. We have to put that in our brand right now.
Why is it so big of a deal to you? Where does that come from for you?
All of my emotions led me to nothing good. So that's me being emotional was not good at all. You have to put your emotions to the side, and whatever you got to do it. No matter how you feel, get shit done. That's that. Your emotions cannot stand in the way of your progress or your goal at all. As a man, we got to build our value from scratch. It's a multivariate analysis to be a man, so we got to build it, and emotion can't get in the way at all.
Can emotions also drive you to do great things, though?
Yeah, they can. But I'm more of a. Lately, I've just been nonchalant about things. Just let it go. Don't be sad about it. Don't be mad. If you have an emotion, don't show it. How about don't show it?
Here's the thing with emotion. Emotions
I think for him it's don't take everything personal.
Mm-mm.
Is one of the 4 agreements here would be don't take anything personal.
Nothing.
And so when it comes to those emotions that you're feeling, are those coming from a place where it's just an attack on your ego and you're taking things personal? But emotions can also drive you to do phenomenal, great things.
They can,
So sometimes I feel inspired, and when I'm feeling inspired, those emotions can drive me to do some of the things I'm most proud of in life.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like when it's something that's stirring your emotions and you're feeling triggered, I think probably where you're coming from here,
100%.
just to make sure that we're not, that I'm not just throwing it general over like emotions are terrible.
Yes.
But when you're letting your emotions get stirred and you're taking things personal and you're acting out of emotion in a negative, going down a negative path, I think that's what
how old are you, man?
26.
26. Don't you agree that like the older you get, the easier it is to not be over emotional about shit? For me, like when I was in my early 20s, I'd get emotional about a lot of things, and now I don't get emotional about like anything except for like if my son walks for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But emotion doesn't lend itself to consistency over time. Typically, inspiration is short-lived versus consistency, and having the stoic mindset of like, hey, this is just what I do every single day. It's it's born out of this is who I am. When I think about myself, this is who I am, and it's not a real emotional thing. I'm not like
regardless of how I feel, this is what I do.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Motivation, dies over discipline.
Motivation dies over discipline?
Yeah, as in like motivation's not going to stick around.
Never.
Motivation dies. Discipline's the only thing that's left.
100%.
Yeah. So that's what I was just more or less trying to sum up what Kyle was saying.
And motivation doesn't really exist.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
Because it's never going to stick.
Certainly not.
You got to do it regardless.
Right.
People watch these videos of David Goggins. I mean, I love David Goggins and all that, but you can't watch it every morning, get out of bed and go to the gym. There's going to be days where like, bro, fuck David Goggins, bro. I don't want to hear
You got to be your own David Goggins.
Literally.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can't, no. You got to screw motivation, get up and do it regardless. That's that.
So you got, Mugzy, we've never had on a fitness influencer so far on the podcast. And so this is uncharted territory for us, just being transparent.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, the biggest value that you bring through your social media content to your following is? What would you tell our listeners and why they should go give you a follow?
I'm bringing there are men, we have a mental health crisis amongst men that's very underrated and is completely ignored. And what I'm trying to do, lately I've been pushing out harsh truths. I bring up a lot of negative, or I'm getting a lot of negative feedback in regards to like my body positivity crap. I don't believe in that crap. All that sad crap. We want to hold men and hug them. You need to hear the harsh truth. Get out of bed, handle your shit, and build your value as a man. Because a weak society, a society with weak men is a weak society, very weak society. Without strong men, we have none of this at all. And people telling us it's okay to be feminine, it's okay to be weak. It's not okay to be weak. It's not okay to be feminine as a man. It's not okay. We got to build the society, continue to build it and evolve. Otherwise, we're screwed.
The world needs leaders.
We need leaders.
Yeah.
Because when shit hit the fan, they rely on big, strong men like us to handle shit.
What do you think's causing that?
Just causing men to be weak?
Yeah. Because I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm just interested in like what you think the root cause of it is.
That's a good question. I don't know the root cause to it. I don't care about the problem. I care about the solution.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Solution oriented guy.
Yeah.
I like it.
We got to fix it.
Yeah.
No matter where it came from, we should find the root to that, granted, to figure out the solution. But I don't know that off the top of my head. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of dudes now, they take short-term pleasure over long-term fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Like if something feels good in the moment, it's almost like society's told them, you should feel good all the time. You should feel happy all the time. You should, you deserve this, And I think that if more people took the long-term fulfillment, like thought process, they wouldn't be so wrapped up in the quick hit of dopamine you get from doing something that's feels good in the moment is not going to be sustaining happiness.
No, it's not. Like clubbing, alcohol.
Yeah.
Since the fuck
I did try and give this guy some alcohol. I was trying to give him some sparkling water, and he's like, I don't drink. I was like, oh, it's water, dog. I already finished mine, man. You better hurry up.
Some Pellegrino or whatever to give him, give Mugzy some credit here. It does sound pretty fancy. It does sound like it should be some kind.
It looks like Cristal.
Yeah,
I come from tap water, man. Hose water. So water balloon water.
Yeah,
so that's
water balloon water.
You gotta watch popping. Just
I hear you.
Throw it back.
I hear you, man.
So as an influencer, I appreciate if someone here were to follow you, they would be finding some value in the sense of how men can stand up and be strong men moving forward. Is that accurate?
100%. I'm giving them the hard truth because pain builds humans psychologically, physically, all that. That's how humans grow.
Tell me about these harsh truths that you've been talking about lately. Give me like your the top 3 that come to mind for you, please.
The biggest one right now is body positivity. I say it's BS because it's not healthy to be fat. It's not healthy to be obese or drink alcohol or eat McDonald's or go to the club. It's not healthy for a human. Humans aren't designed to do that. And people are very comfortable with that. It tastes good. The alcohol make you feel good. The club music is loud. It's good in the moment. The next day it's like, ugh, I feel like shit. I'm shitting everywhere and I'm throwing up my alcohol. It's all temporary fulfillment. And
the one thing you said that I want to reiterate to our listeners that when you were having that social media post talking about these harsh truths, specifically this first one that you mentioned, you said, bodies we're not meant to eat McDonald's and drink all this alcohol, this and that. Like our bodies weren't made to do this. And the thing that really rang true for me is when you said, why you feel like shit.
Yeah.
And that was a really good, you know exactly why you feel like shit.
People subconsciously know. If you ask anybody outside is obese right now, going to Five Guys out here, is that good for you? No, it's not. They're gonna tell you no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what? Put it down. Go get the salad. Get the fuck out of here. We all know alcohol is a poison. We know clubs aren't good for you. We know this. If there's anybody outside, they automatically know. So why are we doing that to ourselves? Our potential is beyond the universe, and it's a shame people want to grow old and not know their potential. It's sad.
And to give to give everybody that's following that same kind of path, I would say. Grace here is that we're told to get in line and be the same our whole lives, right? As in if I were to act out in class, I'm reprimanded for that, right? Like I'm not, if you're walking in line, we had to walk on the first white tile is what it was called in my elementary school. And it's like, if you were to walk in the second row, they tell you get back in line and you're taught, if you don't do that, you're a nuisance. You're bad. And so to grow older, if you're not doing what the status quo is telling you to do right now, you know what I mean? Like you're ostracized. And so I feel like as a man, it's tough to stand for something right now.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
It's tough to stand for something. Because by saying that you're, at the same time segregating somebody else or making someone feel like they're not, that you don't agree with them or this or that, or maybe you don't respect them. people's feelings getting hurt are now is now like not okay, more or less.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. I'm losing followers because of that.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into the podcast. Kyle and I really appreciate your support. We've been doing this for a really long time, and we want to let you know that we do this completely free. We don't run ads. We're not asking for anything from you guys except for one thing, and that is to pay it forward. Please tell a friend. Please give it a share. Please give it a like if you found any value in our podcast. We do this 100% to support local fitness, and so if you in turn appreciate and support local fitness, we hope that you do share the podcast with somebody who could get value in it. Now, let's get you back to the episode. Sure.
People are really emotional about the harsh truth. You are lazy, you're obese, you have no job, you play Fortnite, you a loser. What about that is bad? Everything. You need to get off your ass.
A lot of feelings getting hurt there.
Yeah. You got to hear it. And people get canceled for that shit. I probably will eventually get canceled in the next few months, I'm sure. I'm going to keep talking shit. I'm not going to stop telling the truth to people. I can't sugarcoat it. I was positive in the beginning and being all nice and woo-woo. Fuck that, bro. If all the shit I'm telling you now is because I went through a bad spot in life and I had to go through pain to feel it now and to know it. So
yeah, I think everything you just said, it hits when you say, all of those things are true, and it's okay if you're doing those things right now as long as you stop and you make a change. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people feel attacked in that circumstance, and I think that just goes back to weak people and over emotional people, where it's like, if somebody, I'm analytical enough to where if somebody tells me something about myself, I can kind of look at myself in the mirror and say, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I do an analysis in my head where I'm like, do I want to change that? Yeah. Is that something that should bother me? And if it is, then I'm like, well, I better put together a plan and make a change.
Take inventory.
I think a lot of people don't want to do that because they put their life on autopilot. They hit 23 years old and they get a job and they just turn the lights out. They just basically go through the motions, and it's
But you can change that. You can change how smart you are, how in shape you are, how white your teeth are, how tan you are. You can change all that.
Yeah.
You can change everything about yourself if you don't like it. And if I tell you the harsh truth about it, you can acknowledge that, take accountability for that. You fucked up. You ate too much McDonald's. You drank too much alcohol. You're fat as hell. Go change yourself. Mm-hmm. That's that. Take accountability and change yourself.
Yeah, man. It's I fear this for a lot of people that I know. Where you recognize, maybe some habits in somebody else where you like you said, you went through something, through something difficult, some life experiences, and you start seeing other people that are kind of going down that same path you did. Mm-hmm. You want to step in and say like, hey, you don't have to do this, but it took you going through it to really learn it. And so I think, just like parents at times with their kids, it's like, hey, I could try to tell you to do this, not do this all I want, but sometimes you got to touch the stove.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. And so I'm like, I just fear that person, waking up one day at 40 and being like, oh shit, I have been living life for other people my whole life. Mm-hmm. I have not really thought about what I want for myself. Yeah. And that's like the lights turn on, like Kyle, you said the lights go out. I'm like, yeah, man, I just hope they don't turn on when they think it's all too late. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times
they turn on to that point where they're like, man, I want to do something now, but then they think their whole life's passing by.
Yeah. A lot of times it turns on when they're like 50 and they get a calcium score and they're like, oh shit. I have the potential of having a heart attack within the next 10 years because of choices I made when I was 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think about that. And at that point, you can make changes and there's interventions you can do. But, by that point, a lot of damage has been done, and people don't want to think about that until they're confronted with it. And like I said, usually it's in a doctor's office that wakes people up, with at least with health and fitness type of things, and by that point, you're 50 years old. You don't know how to lift weights. You've lived a sedentary lifestyle for a long time. You don't even know what a protein is. And so it's like, at that point, you're the mountain that you have to climb to get back to even a decent, point. It's just, man, it's a huge undertaking at that point. It's much easier if you start and get in the habit early,
It's hard either way.
Yeah.
It's hard to be fat. It's hard to be obese. It's not feel good to eat McDonald's every day. It's hard to get in shape too.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah.
But pick the one that's going to benefit you, aside from the one that's going to deteriorate you.
Here's the thing though, dude. Everyone has some vice. What's your vice, man? Mm-hmm. Like me,
where do you screw up?
I do like to enjoy a delicious beer every now and then. You've hit on alcohol a couple times. That's probably my vice. Is I do enjoy a beer.
Kyle was having was just crushing some
Many
beers
beers
last
at
weekend.
Summer Smash. Too many beers.
Yeah.
If you're talking about feeling like shit, that was me Sunday.
So what's my advice? Like, what do I fuck up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, just what's the advice you need to give yourself sometimes, right?
Yeah. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
Mine's tasty food.
Mine's like cotton candy, Airheads.
Cotton candy.
Sweets?
Yeah, sweets. Like, but that's literally it though. Like cotton candy and Airheads and gum.
Bro.
Are they like
Hold on,
munchies?
can we
Are they munchies? Are they munchies?
No.
As in like you're not getting baked and then eating them all?
No.
Okay.
Bro.
I smoke, but I just like cotton candy. I mean, I don't even.
Reason I say that is because that candy tastes extra good if you're high.
Yeah, it tastes good if you're
It's
sober.
true.
It tastes good regardless.
Right. That's what I mean. But extra
The
good.
fact that you put cotton candy and Airheads in the same category, when I think Airheads are just a superior candy in that
tripping.
manner.
You're tripping.
Have you guys had Airhead bites yet?
I have.
Airhead
they
bites
cool.
are the shit.
They
They're
cool.
So good.
But cotton candy at the Royals games, Chiefs games, the big ass sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Them the shit.
Yeah.
I love
They've
that. I
been
like cotton
coming
candy.
out with cotton candy. Like cotton candy is so accessible now. I just want to say, like as a kid, when you get cotton candy as a kid, it's like circus. Exactly what you're saying. Royals
Is this
games.
you eating cotton candy?
Yeah, yeah.
Eating cotton candy at the Royals game. Ain't that a bitch?
And it's like, and it's like, and it's like a good sized bag, right?
That's a fat
I'm
ass
saying
bag.
that like it's so crazy how easy it is to come like fluff stuff or whatever it's called. Like you can just get cotton candy at like the grocery store.
Anywhere you can make it. You got cotton candy makers at Walmart for like $50.
See, I think one
Wow.
thing that makes people that maybe don't work out or they need to get in better shape kind of turn off is they hear the message you just said and they think that guys like you don't do things like that, right? So
Okay.
it dehumanizes you, and they're like, "Well, dude,
You're the king of discipline. I can't be like that."
I could never do it every single day." And what they don't understand, it's consistency over time wins. It's not being perfect all the time that wins. If you have the expectation of perfect, that puts you on the roller coaster of binge,
What I will say, bro, my diet is extremely strict.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I eat out of pocket is the candy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally- I don't eat fried food. I don't drink alcohol, no milk, no pork at all. All I eat is rice, turkey, vegetables, and fruit.
Yeah,
and
but-
eggs. That's it.
guys
Will
like
you eat
us,
beef?
I eat beef.
So my
chicken.
question is, why beef and not pork?
Pork is just like we grew up killing pigs. It's a disgusting animal. If you seen the inside of a pig, it's fucking gross.
I'm with you.
They're disgusting. So I would never want to eat that. No,
I'm with you.
It's gross.
but
Bacon's so good though.
here's my thing though.
It is good.
It is
Yeah,
real good.
Bacon's good.
When
dude.
you are guys like us that have been doing this for a while, rice and beef, like to me, when somebody sees me eating that and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe that you eat that every day," I'm like, "This is delicious.
it's delicious.
It's
I can
so
never get
good.
tired of turkey and
No,
rice.
I know.
I
It's
can
so
never
good.
Find a healthy meal that you can eat every single day and never get tired of it.
Yeah.
And just eat that.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'll be good. The turkey and rice is mine. That with some spinach and maybe some blueberries on the side. That's my dessert.
For sure.
That
Bro,
sounds
I love
great.
it. Never get tired of that.
Yeah.
Consistency is everything.
We got more stuff for you as far as an influencer game. We had Dylan Schoening on here last week, Crown City trainer. He had some choice words for
The tripod crew.
tripod goblins.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Okay, tell us. Here's the like. If you were, let's not say we're talking directly to Dylan, but like we're talking to I would say more of a traditional trainer who's been doing it for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
What message would you have for a guy like that when it comes to the way that you like to train and the way that you produce your content?
Don't watch me. Just leave me, mind your business. Don't tag me in nothing. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If I'm doing good for men and you complaining about how I'm doing it, just don't watch what I'm doing, bro. Because I could be doing way worse. I could be out here drinking. I could be out here gambling. Way worse things than getting men in the gym who going through depression and heartbreak and suicidal thoughts, things like that. So, I mean, he complaining about some BS that I could be doing worse things. So, I mean, just ignore me. Just block me. Just block me. Block my page. You ain't got to watch my content.
Yeah, but more like people in the gym training while you are
Oh.
recording.
Yeah.
Just ask me nicely, keep you out the frame. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep recording. It's legal.
Yeah. Have you had any like detractors like that? Have you had any I guess altercations at the gym where shit got a little serious?
Yes. I've had several.
Tell me about those.
I've had a lot of altercations since I started doing this shit. I got 2 videos about it. He'll probably pull them up in a second. But the 2 fight videos, I got into it with some white dude.
You got one of them on cam?
I got one of them on camera.
How long ago was it so he can
This
find
is like
it?
this is maybe 50 videos down, maybe. You almost there, but keep on going. You almost there. No.
We got to find this. If we got one of the
hold up right there. Hold up. No beef to the left. No beef allowed.
No beef allowed.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
You say excuse me. You say excuse me. You don't disrespect me like that. Hey, boss, why you say hey? What happened over there? Well, you can't charge me and stuck your ass out. Why you say excuse me? I said hey. You said excuse me, bro. It's not kind of rude. Hey. Why you say excuse me? Don't disrespect me next time. Don't disrespect me. I ain't do shit. You've done it several times. Bro, you want to tell me excuse me? Several times. I don't care, bro. You say excuse me. I call him for what? For what? And next time you gonna get slapped. You say excuse me, bro. You don't disrespect me like that. You can't get your way talking like that. You can't disrespect me like that. How? I give you several times. You don't get your way talking shit. You don't get your way talking shit. You don't get your way talking shit. Next time I'm gonna slap you. You say excuse me. You say excuse me. You don't disrespect me like that. Try it again. Try it again. Hey. Next time you say excuse me. You say excuse me next time. Right here. You say excuse me next time, bro. What you want to do? Next time you say fucking excuse me.
The old that's what I thought. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, help me unwrap this shit.
Tell me this. What was he actually upset about?
Him or me?
Oh, him.
I was...
Because it didn't look like it had anything to do with the tripod.
No. Oh, that wasn't tripod. I was doing cables, and he was like, hey, move. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, bro. Let me go talk to you right quick. I don't tolerate disrespect at all. So what happened?
Hey, move.
Yeah, I was like, what happened, bro? I said, move. I'm like, hey, well, don't do it again. You saw what happened.
Yeah.
Next day on camera, y'all didn't get that on camera. Next day, it was worse. We got into it in the locker room, and I threw his shit across the locker room and said, come in the bathroom, what's up? And he got kicked out that day, and I had a big talking with the club manager, and that was a big mess too. But we ended up shaking hands and squashing it, me and that dude. But yeah, that was my worst altercation. But yeah, I was recording.
And that was just a standard, workout situation. It wasn't even like you creating content.
The camera was recording. My boy turned it over to us. That way he caught it. And I didn't appreciate that because I was really like mad about what he said or upset about it to an extent. And my boy just got the camera turned on and turned it my way. I'm like, you idiot. So he got it on camera. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you typically have someone that follows you around for getting content when you're at the gym, or is it something where you're having to typically set up yourself?
I ask anybody, like, hold this for me. Go follow me. Anybody. I'm so extroverted. I know so many people. Anybody hold the camera for me. Like, anybody.
That's
I got
cool.
cameramen throughout the fucking city.
That's funny.
Literally anywhere. But
do you tag the camera people in your posts? Give them some cred, dude. Hey man, as an Instagram husband, you gotta
the same people are in a lot of my content.
Help us out everywhere that hold the camera.
A lot of them
tag
are in my
me,
content.
dog.
A lot of them are in there. So the people who hold it, you see them in there, you don't know it's them. But yeah, they get tagged and do a bunch of different videos. But altercations in regards to my tripod, aside from that, people have come to me. I like deleted the content. They told me to delete it because they want to be inside, but I'll delete it. But people ask me nicely or rudely, can you please keep me out the content, bro? Keep me out. I'm like, no problem. It's done. But I'll delete that because they ask me don't put it in, don't drop it because they know I'm like big. They'll tell me just please don't drop that. I'm like, no problem. But I've had some altercations where people would like rudely tell me, don't put me in that. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So, but I'll just ignore it because I got more stoic as I kind of kept doing this. So,
how long has it taken you to build your following to a point where you have been able to take on influencer as a full-time job? There's a lot of people listening that would love to be able to, pick their schedule like you get to do.
So I had 340 followers January 26th. I hit 100K 58 days later. So that's pretty quick. But that's because I was grinding every day, 3 videos a day, and dedicated my life to this shit. Now, a lot of people aren't willing to do that. A lot of people will not get up at 6, read, gym, edit, eat, back to the gym, edit, sleep. No one's doing that for real. So that's how I did it so quick. I'm just
treating it genuinely like a full-time job.
And I was making nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was depressed. I didn't care. Like, what's I'm gonna lose? I nothing else to lose. So just go hard on this shit. I was already at rock bottom.
What were you doing for work before this?
Day trading and sales.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What were you selling?
ADT.
Okay, yeah, security.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I hated it.
Man, I can imagine.
I hated every job I ever had. I don't like having a superior. I don't like having superiors.
Oh, okay. Answering to someone?
Yeah, there's people who are in that position just more likely rude. And I don't like rude people. I'm extreme. You see my content, I'm a very nice guy. I do not like rude people. And most bosses you have at a job, 9 to 5 are going to be rude and like just assholes. And I don't tolerate that. I'll just leave.
That's sad, man. Me and Kyle are trying our best to create leaders that people want to work for.
Really?
Really, really.
Yeah. If you got leaders that people are looking up to and stuff, that's what's up. But if you're gonna be an asshole, I'm not gonna work for you, bro. I just can't do that.
No, man. Everything. Yeah, I'm with you. Like we would agree. You know, it's sad that most places leadership is not very strong
At all.
And you know, we have core values as a company. We try to abide by those as best we possibly can. And if I'm coming at an employee, someone on our team, you know, it's going to come from a place of like, hey, we're not really honoring this value right now, right? It's not personal.
100%.
Right? So I'm with you on that. Was there an altercation that really sticks out to you?
At a job?
Or with with the superior, I guess, just dictating things maybe?
Yeah, to this day, it make my stomach hurt even now thinking about it. So my last labor job, I was building pallets, the big blue ones from Walmart, the big 100-pound ones.
Yeah.
And my first day, the boss, I went in his office to shake his hand. He said no to my handshake. And to this day, that's a major sign of disrespect.
Was he a germs guy?
No. It was rude.
Was it COVID?
No, COVID wasn't. It was kind of already dying down, so it wasn't even a big deal.
I tried to shake a police officer's hand once, and he was like, "Flu season, man."
No, dude told me no.
Gave me an elbow.
He told me no, and from there I was like, whoa. I was like, because where I'm from, you getting your ass beat for not shaking somebody's hand. You got to stand up, shake their hand.
Yeah.
If somebody walking, I'm gonna stand up, takes off my head, everything out of my hands, then sit right back down.
For sure.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
See, he told me no. To this day, I can't respect that dude.
Yeah.
That was my last labor job. I was like, yo, this dude is not.
I'm done.
Done.
So Jeff I think he's at 700 followers. He's really working hard to get to 1,000.
722.
And what would be, and this doesn't have to be a fully comprehensive plan, but like, what do you think would get him over that 1K mark?
How often does he post?
How often do you post, Jeff?
Not often enough. I'd say probably like once
a year.
Once a month?
Maybe once a month.
Yeah, if his goal is to inspire people, once a month is not enough. You got to do like 2 times a day minimum.
What should he do for his content?
People like anything. If you suck toes for a year, people gonna suck
Bro.
toes. Anyway,
Jeff,
I was thinking about it.
The toe sucker.
whatever you like
That's
doing.
That's the easy transition from you're already doing it in private. Now you just got to start turning the camera on.
Everybody got fans.
Hit up
That's
my
nice.
OnlyFans for toe sucking.
Yeah.
Everybody got fans for whatever you're doing. So 3 things I studied to get big is marketing, psychology, and human nature. Those 3 things are essential to learn if you want to be a social media guy.
Okay.
Very essential. Because marketing, of course, you got to market yourself. Psychology and human nature, people scroll a certain way. They attention span is a very specific way with an iPhone, like that. In psychology, you got to know how the brain works.
Yeah.
So it's very important to know how people's minds work in this field. So I still make mistakes to this day with my marketing, but I'm pretty good at it, but I still make mistakes. So it's so many little things to learn about it. But them 3 skills are very essential to learn to build to 1,000.
What's your opinion on how often to post?
On how often to post? 2 times a day, minimum. Because you cannot... Like, who you know in Spider-World posts once a week? Like, who? Who is doing that?
I'd say there's a ton of ways we could talk about this, to be honest with you, but it's a matter of let's say people aren't using social media as the place to be influential, right? Gandhi did not need to post on social media to become influential.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
What do you mean make an impact? I mean, like Elon Musk does not need Twitter. You know what I'm saying, to be influential.
But how did he reach such a big demographic of people without social media? Like, how do you do that?
Success.
I was gonna say success or
just word of mouth over years of time. Like this dude over here, Gandhi.
Yeah, like I don't think Steve Jobs had a social media. You know what I'm saying? But he invented the iPhone. So I'm saying like outside of social media, there's a lot of people, for example, like the president of the United States will have a ton of followers because of the president of the United States, right? Because of the status they've hit and something else, but they had to be completely impactful in a different arena to create that influence, right? Here's another great example. Like I always notice like people that were famous from whenever we were children, you know, they haven't done anything maybe let's say for 10, 15, 20 years, but because of how impactful they were as like a Disney childhood star, right? They're like super famous on social media. Okay. But they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like social media isn't what made them famous. They were famous in their own right, doing other things, making impact elsewhere. And because of that, people found them on social media and followed their personal brand.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think it's hard to ignore somebody when they build their value that high, like without social media. So I think I see where you're going with that.
And then the other way around, it's like if you're going to be famous for social media, right? Then I think that the advice you're giving is completely applicable. You know what I mean?
I was big in gyms before I got on social media. So that's actually a good point. So I was just networking every day, and people just knew who I was. I was a super nice guy, and I was a super shredded. Everybody knew who I was without even having 1,000 followers yet. So that's a good point. So pretty much just having that, building that value, it don't go unnoticed. People will notice.
What do you think the ratio from post versus stories?
Whew.
Yeah. What's the purpose of stories if people, you know what I mean, aren't being able to find those easily?
The purpose of stories?
Yeah. Are stories important or is post way more important?
Posts are more important to reach the world. Your fans, the story is more important for your fans because that's how you market your branding. Like I market my Lululemon, Bucked Up, my training program on my story, the people who I'm around the most in my story. I mean, what I'm eating, my meals, what I eat every day in my story, things like that. So that's pretty much for my fan base who I've already got to follow me.
Got it.
Now, as for the post, that's to get the world to come to you. I'll say the posts to sustain the fans you have for stories, and to get more people is the post. 100%.
So Jeff, you should be sucking toes on your posts, and then you should be like showing you doing like the foot massage in the story, or like what do you do before you suck the toes? Is there a process that's happening? Are you oiling the foot?
Huge curve.
I'll let you take this joke far enough.
That's a big ass curveball.
Never been a foot guy, dude.
My feet are ugly.
Dude, I can
I got the
understand
ugliest
that.
feet on earth.
Your feet are like
On
Bigfoot's
earth.
feet. If you were walking around in the woods without shoes on and somebody came across that footprint, they'd be like,
Dude,
Bigfoot's been here. Because
listen,
it's just it's just the flattest
Yeah.
You see my feet,
Neanderthal
They look like
foot I've ever seen.
I once stood on one of those Dr. Scholl's like pressure. It shows you on the screen kind of like where your pressure points are and what kind of insole you need. And the guy that was like working the store was like, "Hey, bro, did you do that on your knees?" Because it was just blobs of red, and I was like, I didn't like you didn't have like the classic like footprint that you would see. Instead, it was just like a red circle, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, my feet are unforgivable. They're just the ugliest damn feet you've ever seen."
He also ran a half marathon and just took took both shoes off like at the end of it because his feet were hurting so bad.
At mile 8 of a half marathon, a stress fracture formed in my foot because I was wearing brand new shoes and my feet were just busting.
That's
out of
why.
them. And so I took off the shoes and ran the rest of the next like 2 miles barefoot just because of how bad my feet are.
No way. How was that?
Better.
That's how bad it was. It was better to run in
Better.
That would kill me if I had no shoes. No.
Yeah, dude. And it was like in the St. Louis city streets. Like it wasn't like a ginger place. It was terrible.
That's badass. I wouldn't have done that. I got some ugly ass fucking feet, bro.
I have a weird obsession. If I say I'm going to do something, I gotta follow through. Yeah,
that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. So yeah, I understand that.
Your word matters, right?
It does, especially yourself.
So tell us this, man. So like being an influencer, revenue streams. You got multiple revenue streams. You do training. Okay. You get, I'm assuming, some kind of an affiliate link from Bucked Up. Is that accurate?
That and Lululemon.
Okay, so if people buy these things from you,
you get a kickback.
You get a kickback.
That's correct. That's correct.
What out of those three, what is your biggest kickback?
Definitely the Bucked Up.
Bucked Up hooks it up the most.
Definitely Bucked Up. I just sell more of that. I do. It's easier. It's cheaper. Lululemon is very expensive. So a lot of people just can't go out and ball out $700 on Lululemon like that.
Sure.
That's a lot harder to market.
I feel like you don't wear a lot of Lululemon in your stuff.
I don't. I do not. I use my agent's stuff and market with their stuff because I don't have any of that shit. That's
I'm with you.
as fuck. I'm not the flashy guy anyway. This is all Amazon.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for these Ray-Bans, it's not even mine. Like,
right.
I'm not a flashy guy, so I personally would not ball out on Lululemon like that.
Sure.
Because I'm just not that kind of guy. But but the clothes are fucking. They nice. They nice as fuck. Like when I wear them, I'm like, damn.
I'm not wearing anything Lulu right now, but I do enjoy their clothes.
Oh, these are Lulu. These
really?
shorts are, yeah.
But them hoes are clean.
Yeah.
They feel good. So, but Bucked Up is definitely number one, 100%. Way easier. I mean, I'm in the fitness game. Oh, they really?
Yeah. I just thought of it. Yeah.
I'm in the fitness game, so Bucked Up is easy to market. I mean, I take it. I'm in shape. I'm shredded. People see me take it like, okay, he's shredded. Let me take it.
Yeah, we sell it too.
Yeah,
and it works well.
What's the kickback for it? Like, how much do you get?
Is it 10%, 20%, 25%?
That's a good question. I think like for like a $20 purchase, I get like maybe $8, something like that.
That's amazing.
What?
That's a 40% return, dog.
Something like that, yeah.
Holy
$7 or $8. Pretty sure.
Wait.
Yeah.
For $40, not for $20, right?
Like 30 or 40, I'm gonna say 25 to 35. I get like $7 or $8.
Okay.
I don't know the exact dollar.
Say if it's
I might be
35,
lying,
it'd be 20. Yeah, $7 on 35 is 20%.
I might be lying. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like if you just don't know, it's all good.
Yeah.
But it's like around that number.
It's around there.
Yeah, that's a hefty return. That's a
I just
great
know the
return.
wholesale costs a buck up, so that's like what has made me be like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
This shit ain't cheap at all.
Kyle handles all the ordering for Supplement Superstores Kansas City.
Yeah.
I don't know how much shit costs, but he does. So the other thing I want to talk about as far as being an influencer, like where does this go? You know what I'm saying? You are tied to having to post this content, and I appreciate the impact that you want to make on men's lives. Do you have any kind of like a say a 2-year plan or a 5-year plan or a 1-year plan? Kind of where is Mugsy's brand going?
I don't plan on stopping making videos at all. Like this is definitely what I want to do with my life. Wherever it leads, it'll lead there. I mean, I want to open a gym for sure, like in a year or two. I want to get into real estate more. That's kind of it, man. Just get my own clothing brand up, my own honey, my own salt. Other than that, just kind of build my own brands and just get more people out the couch, man. It's bigger than me. It ain't really about me. It's about who I'm trying to help. So
when it comes to this gym, what is local Kansas City gyms missing right now that you think we need to make another one?
garage doors with turf out them, ice baths. It's a big one. That's pretty much it. And then better music. Better music. Music is garbage in gyms nowadays. And then the rules, too corporate.
I'm with you.
No, I don't wear shoes in the gym. I never wear shoes. Look at my videos. I never wear shoes.
It sounds like you need to go to SBC.
What's SBC?
The
Strong
shirt
Barbell
that he's
Club.
wearing right now, because they have garage doors, they have outdoor turf, they have. I mean, I'd have to think because there might be more.
No, you're right.
gyms
They
like
do.
that too.
Like a JP. I've met JP.
Yeah,
Cool dude.
yeah.
I'm gonna say he's definitely with you on the mindset. You know what I mean?
Shout out JP. His
Shout out
birthday
JP.
yesterday.
It was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, he had his energy over ego shirt that they had an energy over ego challenge, and they made some energy over ego shirts, which I thought was I think it correlates really well with your messaging.
Shout out to JP, man. I love JP. I mean, I had Hunter too before on the podcast, right?
Hell yeah.
I met her there, and I went to see JP.
Uh-huh.
That's
She's strong, dude.
Very intimidating.
She's stronger than all of us.
Very intimidating. All us
Hey,
combined.
very intimidating what she can do. Sweetest person in the world.
That's true.
Well, she's super. Well, even her energy for me was like, hi. I'm like, oh, good. I was kind of intimidated, even with her energy, it's kind of her powerful aura
Yeah.
over me. Even for me, I was like, damn, I couldn't take it.
So Mugsy's gym. What's the playlist? What's on the top of the playlist, dude?
So I'm doing Twitch streaming soon. Scary games only. And now in our gym, well, my business partner, me and our gym, we're gonna have PR cameras on every single rack. So when I'm Twitch streaming and somebody ring a PR bell, I can put the camera on that rack or that squat rack, whatever the fuck, and they can do their PR on my Twitch stream live and hit their shit, and I shout them out, blah, blah. That's one big thing I want to do. I want to have a dispo, meal prep on kind of the same building because weed's legal now. It's rec in Missouri.
Oh, a dispensary and a meal prep place in the same.
All in the same show.
Is there going to be candy served as well?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some
Cotton candy and Airheads for
cotton
sale.
Candy infused shit.
Okay.
all that. Yeah, the whole shebang. Definitely having ice baths. I mean everything typical in the gym, but just the little things everybody young likes that we don't have. Like ice baths a big one. Extra turf. I mean extra squat racks. Straightforward shit. You know how it is.
Yeah.
We know
what part of Kansas City you want to do it?
Definitely downtown. But I mean, if it don't work, I'll just move elsewhere. I don't know, but wherever I can find a great location.
What part of town are you in now?
I'm in Lee Summit, but where I live, Lee Summit.
What's your favorite local gym? Because I know you go to Genesis, but we're here at Protein Bros Podcast. We're really genuinely about helping out local fitness. And so we just wanted to see what local gyms that you feel inspired by or that you like to go to.
Definitely like Flex a lot, and then JP's Strong
Barbell
Barbell
Club.
I want to check out Element with Brock.
Yeah,
I still haven't done that. Shout out to my man Brock because I've been knowing Brock for a while. That's
whenever he was GM of the 110th Club.
Yeah, that's when I met him actually.
And
but his gym is local as Element fairly
it's baller.
new.
Yeah, we've had both of them on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely I got to get in there too. Shout out to Element Fitness, man.
They actually have a while we're on the topic, they have like a block party coming up on June 17th.
I shared it. I
Father's Day weekend. So that'd be a good time to go shout them out and see it because it is a beautiful gym. I was there this morning.
We really?
Okay. Yeah, it's a great gym.
Nice size and everything. And
I mean, it's got tons of turf. You know, they don't have a garage door for you.
oh, yeah.
But they got squat racks aplenty, and they got turf, and they got an indoor track, which I think is pretty baller too. Which I know is what you're accustomed to at the 110th Club.
I am. You're right. Yeah, Other than that, locally, that's kind of it. Flex is definitely up there because their energy is next level.
Yeah, man. You know, with what you're saying as far as local fitness goes, have you seen that new foundation in Olathe?
No, I did read about it like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
Is it open?
Yeah, man. We did a private workout there with people that listen to the podcast. Mm-hmm. We got to do that about 4 or 5 days before it opened, and dude, it was awesome.
Is it nice? Is it really nice?
Dude, it's beautiful.
Super nice, dude.
Beautiful in there. Beautiful in there.
Tons of turf.
Really?
Tons of turf. Tons and tons of squat
It's
racks.
huge.
Locker rooms are beautiful.
It's got every different type of leg machine you could ever want.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They got a monolift in there like JP's gym does.
Oh.
And I want to say Flex has a monolift now too.
They do.
So yeah, man, like, dude, it's a serious lifters gym for sure, and they encourage, I think, people who would want to use anything for social media. So I think they are a tripod friendly gym as well.
They are, because I remember I went there in Westport, no shirt, no socks, they didn't care, and then they provided ring lights.
How about that? Yeah, they provide you a
guests.
ring light.
Mm-hmm. So they are legit. That's the new one right here.
Yeah, it's a new one, dude.
That's way different than the other ones. Whoa,
It's huge, right?
way better looking.
Yeah, it's like 3 times the size.
I'm definitely big on Westport. It's just more of a gritty. I like it. It's gritty.
Yeah, you need to check
Kinda
out
got the dungeon
they
look
have
to
like
it,
a little
basement.
leg room in there, man. It's legit, dude.
Where is that? No, Olathe?
Yeah, no Lathan one.
That's definitely a move.
Yeah.
On the weekend, like Saturday morning. Got to be good. It got to be packed. I like a packed gym. I do. So it got like a Saturday morning, 9-10 in the morning. It's definitely a move
For sure.
for Olathe Foundation.
Yeah.
100%.
So with the gym, a dispensary slash, was it dispensary slash candy store slash
Meal prep.
meal prep spot?
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal prep?
My favorite meal prep,
Do you have one now that you use?
like a brand or just like
I'm
a
just
meal?
saying, like, you need to be getting that code if you haven't gotten a code yet for that.
I ain't got no code. I don't even buy meal prep. I just buy mass loads of turkey and cook them.
Well, if you were to sell meal prep, which one would you sell then? Or would you make your own?
Would I make my own?
I don't know. I'm saying, like, when you're talking about this dream, this vision of your gym,
Okay.
what brand are we going to sell? Are we going to make our own?
Definitely making my own.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be very basic. Very basic. Nothing too extravagant.
Sure.
Because you don't need all that to get in shape. People have to realize that. You ain't go above and beyond to get shredded.
Mm-hmm.
I keep shit pretty fucking simple. Like,
I'm with
very
you.
simple. So just rice and veggies and fruit.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Kiss
I like it. Kiss
Mm-hmm.
method.
Kiss method.
Regarding our podcast, Mugzy, we typically ask every single guest the same question at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most important question you're gonna get.
Oh shit.
So let's talk about this for a second. We know that typically you're going to eat super healthy, same thing day in, day out.
Always.
But every once in a while, not always, because every once in a while you're having an airhead, right? Because you're a human being. Mm-hmm. And when you're having something maybe a little off menu, maybe a little higher in fat than typical when it comes to your proteins, Kansas City obviously very famous for its barbecue. Now you came from Mississippi, which they have some great barbecue down there too, I'm assuming. Where would you send people for the best barbecue in Kansas City?
My house.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I can't. I'm sorry. this city is
No
not.
disrespect. Let's hear it.
I'm from Mississippi, so the barbecue at the gas station is topping Jack Stack, Q39. I'm sorry, it is. It's better for me, but that's how my mind works. Now, if you're not from the South, you're not gonna like Southern barbecue. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best of the best. That's just because my brain is accustomed.
What is
to
Southern
Southern barbecue like the
What is
vinegar
Southern
base?
barbecue?
What is Southern barbecue?
Yeah, what makes it different?
What makes it different? Up here is it's more salty. The barbecue is very salty and not as moist. It's literally more dry up here. That's the biggest thing, is more moisture and not as salty. Like Gates is just fucking salt like this. Like give me the bag. Like god damn. So I can't. That's pretty much anywhere here. This is me, man.
Yeah.
Other than that,
What part of Mississippi you from, man?
so I was raised in Lauderdale, but we were in Biloxi before Katrina.
Okay.
And when that happened, Lauderdale, that was a pretty segregated area. Lauderdale was.
Yeah.
Yes, literally all black people, literally all black, 100%. Yeah, so Just all the fixings.
So were you down there in during Katrina?
I was.
I just moved to Florida when Katrina happened,
Really?
and we were getting hit with storm surge.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible.
It was fun. We had no power for like 20 days.
Were you
15 days.
displaced during that time?
Or what?
Displaced? Like, did you have to move?
Oh yeah, we moved. We moved from Biloxi to Lauderdale, 3 hours north.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was great. My mama's boyfriend, he lost his Avalanche, the truck when it was the first drop. He had lost it. It like the ocean just drank it.
Oh God!
Yeah, took it up. Yeah, lost everything.
That's wild, dude.
Everything.
It
So,
just,
yeah,
dude, that's
sucked
nuts.
it on up.
Chevy Avalanche done.
Gone.
Well, cool, man. That everyone knows now to follow you on Instagram, and then whenever they need their party catered, they're gonna hit you up for some catering of some barbecue.
Yes.
Does that sound good?
I make way better barbecue.
What's your specialty?
Definitely steaks. Barbecue and steak.
All right.
Very good at making steak.
Yeah.
Extremely good. Extremely. I make it
What's
however you want it.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
KC strip.
Yeah.
Believe it or
KC
not, I moved here and got that. I was like, bro, this is a good ass cut.
Yeah.
I like tomahawk too, but KC strip is just a perfect amount of fat. Render the fat, a lot of flavor from that fat. Like, bro, this is fucking perfect. It's perfect.
I do enjoy Casey Strip.
It's perfect, bro.
All right, Mugzy Bull Junk
Mugzy Bull.
for all of our followers and listeners. Thank you guys. Hey, appreciate you being on here today, Mugzy. Sincerely appreciate getting to know you.
Thanks so much.
And man, we look forward to seeing what you do. Here coming down the pipe.
Yes, you already need anything from my end, let me know. I got y'all.
Well,
100%.
give everybody your Instagram handle real quick.
Gave it to him.
Mugzy Bull. Mugzy Bull Junk with a Z, not an S. Most people put an S or they put SI. That's so fucking irritating.
MUGZY.
ZY.
MUGZY.
Bull like the animal and trash drunk.
Yeah.
Junk like trash. Yeah, so people get that fucked up all the time, but yeah.
All good.
Well, cool, man. Thank you for coming on,
Thanks
brother.
so much
Thank
for
y'all
being
so
here,
much,
man.
man.
Appreciate
God bless
you.
y'all.